Hi, Nisa. Thanks so much for coming in today. What brings you in?
Um, well, I have just been struggling a little bit trying to figure out a few things, and um, I feel like I need some help just to kind of sort things out.
Okay. So when you say help, what does help mean to you?
I think in this case, it would probably be just helping me kind of, talking through some things, just to kind of come up, find the answers that I'm looking for. Um, Maybe probably deal through some things that I've, kind of gone through that I've probably just avoided for a long time. Just to kind of get in a place where I feel a little more, I
Hmm.
guess, stable, you know.
Okay. What does stable mean to you then?
I think stable would mean consistency, like reliability, just kind of feeling safe in the fact that, although things may not work out how I expect them to every time, there's just a little more consistency in things working out at all, or something like that.
Okay. So what you're saying is you're just trying to sort through some things, whatever those problems are, and then maybe learn how to continue that. And then when you're talking about receiving help, are you asking, do you just want to talk through some things together, or are you looking more for direction?
um I don't know if it's so much direction, maybe just talking through things. um Also a little more.
The computer. Sorry, we can edit it out. Okay.
I think it's a little more of, not so much direction, but maybe just a little reassurance, I
Okay.
guess.
Yeah.
And definitely just having someone kind of from an outside party coming, looking in, and giving me maybe some different perspective.
Okay. That sounds good. And I think that's something that we can work together with and kind of go through some things. So tell me about some of the issues that you're going through right now.
Well, I feel like I'm just in a point in my life where I guess it could be considered kind of like a quarter life crisis. Um, just wanting to make sure that like I've chosen the right career path because I've kind of been studying it for a long time, and making sure that that I'm in the right profession while I'm working on that career path. Um, Trying to get myself financially in a place where I feel, like I said, secure, just that, that I can afford my lifestyle. Um, and just trying to kind of figure things out and solidify things a little bit more, I think, is the biggest concern that I have. I've always had plans, but I've learned over time that unfortunately life chooses for you. It's not really so much of a personal choice.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess kind of getting me to a place, like trying to figure out where balance where I feel like I have as much control as I can have, but still being okay with, um, kind of giving up that control to like the universe, I guess.
Okay. So when you're talking about control, do you feel like how much control do you feel like you have over the things in your life right now?
I feel like I have a decent amount of control. I feel
Okay.
like I guess I could probably want a little more control in certain aspects,
Okay.
but it's over things that I couldn't if I wanted to. I really wanted to be sunny this weekend so I can go to the beach. Can't really control that.
Sure.
Things like that. But as far as the things that I can control, I do feel like I have it. Um, I think that with that control, I don't know if I've kind of been letting things slip a little bit. I've been a little stressed out. I'm
Okay.
in grad school and I work full time, and I try to maintain a social life as much as possible. I try to stay active on campus and things like that. So I think, um, I think sometimes I don't balance things as well, and it may make me feel like I'm a little, I guess, out of control because
Okay.
my schedule gets chaotic. And so if something pops up, if, you know, traffic hits, and so I have no control over traffic, I may be late to an appointment or late to a meeting or something, and, that kind of throws me off. So I guess trying to get to a place where I can like let things slide off a little bit more, and then being open to kind of allowing the spontaneity of life to kind of take a role, and that's okay.
Okay. So it sounds like in the present, you seem to be okay. But your concern is maybe where you're going and if you're doing the right things to get to where you want to go. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you were talking about your lifestyle a little bit, that you want to be able to afford the lifestyle that you want. And what does that look like to you, that lifestyle?
I think that lifestyle, is having options. I really like having options. So I want to be able to travel if I want to. I want to be able to go out to eat or just go to the movies or go shopping. And being able to do that and still afford, my bills. I'd like to be a homeowner one day, and that would be something that obviously you need a little more money for, and being able to buy a car that I want. Like maybe it's not super expensive, but maybe I can get myself out of not having a car payment would be really cool. Not really super extravagant, just having the choice of whether I want to go on a trip or not because I want to and not because I can't afford it.
Okay. So when you're describing your lifestyle, for you, the financial aspect of it is one of the most important things as far as lifestyle is concerned. So, what other things besides the financial aspect would you find important in your lifestyle? Let's say going 10, 15, 20 years from now.
I think having like a significant other, someone there that like just kind of enjoy that lifestyle with. I would hope that I still have the friends that I have now because they're really important to me. Having a dog, I really want to have a dog one day.
Okay.
Not there yet right now, but eventually I want a dog. And then just, staying close to my family. I'm pretty close to them now. So being able to maintain those relationships, I think, are really important to me, aside from the financial aspect of it.
Okay. So it sounds like you're very set on what you want your lifestyle to be. And maybe there are some things that you want to discuss to kind of help you get to that financial place to start building for your future. Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I also want to go back to, you said that you, if I understand this correctly, that you're stressed a little bit about questioning whether you're in the right career path. You mentioned it's like a quarter life crisis. Why do you feel like this is a quarter life crisis?
I think my biggest fear is that although I feel very passionate about the path that I'm taking, and although I have been talking about wanting to do this for a long time, I'm just, I just want to do well, and I think I worry myself that, like, what if I'm not good enough, or what if although I really want it to happen, it just isn't the right thing, I think is what scares me the most because I want to help people, not hurt them.
Okay. So in your chosen career path, are these skills that you're expected to have right away? Or is this something that you are being taught to do? right now?
It's something that I've been told a lot. It's just learning over time. There are some
Okay.
things that that as a human being, it's automatic, and it's just
Mhm.
refining some of that and then also building on that. So I guess it's something I could learn, but I still just get a little concerned. You want to do well and you want to succeed, and I think I just worry myself a little bit from time to time.
Okay. Well, it sounds to me like you do have some things that you want to talk about, which I appreciate you being so honest with me because these aren't very easy things, especially when you say that you're having a quarter life crisis. Those are big words. So we can certainly, if you would like, I would love to see you again, and then we can continue to talk about those things and kind of go through it.
That sounds really nice.
Okay, perfect. I'll see you. I'll see you next week then.
Thanks.